This is the CRANK1 Sintered series brake pad from the company CRANK1, and I am going to install this on my RS457. So this is the same regular size which can be installed on KTM Duke 200, 390s and all those bikes. And the features of this brake pad is mentioned over here. It says long lifespan, heat resistant, excellent stopping, and it says Japanese technology over here. Previously I installed the CRANK1 carbon series brake pads on my RS457, and that did only 2000 kilometers because the life of those brake pads is very less, and hence I wanted to test the CRANK1 Sintered series brake pad. So this one costs 2150 rupees, which is way lesser than the Brembo Sintered brake pads, which cost 3000 rupees in the KTM showroom, and it cost 5500 in the Aprilia showroom. So the stock bike gets Brembo Sintered brake pads, and I had upgraded to CRANK1 carbon series brake pads, and now I am changing it to CRANK1 Sintered series brake pad. No one has tested these brake pads yet, and hence I wanted to test these brake pads on my motorcycle. So I asked CRANK1 to send me a pair of this. So this is the front brake pad of the motorcycles. Actually they have sent me two sets of these brake pads. First I'll use this set. Whenever this set is over, I'll use this set, and you will also get to see the long-term review of these brake pads, the braking bite and everything I'm going to show. For that you will have to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also let's see if this one lasts for more number of kilometers or not, because the Brembo Sintered brake pad used to last me 5 to 6000 kilometers, and the CRANK1 carbon series lasted 2000 kilometers. I am expecting this to last at least for 5000 kilometers. And please note that the number of kilometers that a brake pad can last varies on rider to rider, and it varies on different bikes. Brembo Sintered brake pad I used to get for around 9 to 10,000 kilometers on my Duke 390, but on my RS457 I used to get around 5 to 6,000 kilometers only. So you might think that it is way too less, but because my riding style is a little aggressive, it lasts less. So if your riding style is a little normal, then you can expect more number of kilometers from this brake pad. So let's go ahead and install this brake pad on my RS457, and let's see how many number of kilometers it clocks.